Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol JNUG. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like through this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, I did glance at this one before I got the video rolling, and I'm doing this out of curiosity. I don't know if there's anything to it or not, but I want to try to put a trend line into place and see if this is actually lining up with anything or not. So yeah, actually not too bad. So I am going to leave that in there. So you can see that basically since the price bottomed out, when was this? Back here on basically March 7th and then March 9th. So March 7th, right around this lows, and then March 9th, right around here. Ever since there, you know, the price has been slowly creeping upwards. Multiple times, the bears have approached that trend line, including today. Didn't quite hit it, but I think we can all agree, got relatively close. So yeah, from a big picture perspective, that trend line seems to be, has some validity in terms of the chart. Now, if you're a day trader and you bought up there, and you were hoping to sell within 11.37 seconds, then yeah, for you could care less about this overall trend line. So, the trend line definitely pertains to those that care more so about, the longer picture of the chart and, longer term movement such as that. So that'll definitely be, I guess, overall area of support. So that worked out nice. So yeah, big picture of support right there, that orange line for the reasons we just discussed. As far as levels of resistance are concerned, a couple of key ones are currently standing out. First level of resistance, for those of you that have watched the chart time and time again, I'm sure it's probably going to be no shock is 705, and curious is that, yeah, so looking back through this, oh, that makes even more sense now that I scrunch up chart. Why do I say that makes more sense? Well, there's a very foundational rule in charting which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance, and you can see right there, it did act as support. Price broke below it there, and then you can see from that point forward, every time the price got right up around that area, it just has knocked it down, knocked it down, knocked it down, knocked it down. You're getting the point. Got above it today, but couldn't get a true break. A true break having two parts. The first part is the obvious one. Well, yeah, the price has to break above a certain level. But the second part is, can the price maintain above the break? Can the price stay above that level? And it tried, but the bulls ultimately fell back below it. So once again, 705 acting as resistance. So on any sort of bounce next week, 705 has been quite the thorn in the side of the chart, over the past several weeks. But I guess now looking at it like this, have somewhat of an ascending triangle. If you wanted to argue against that, I probably wouldn't have fought you. Maybe I'm stretching there a little bit, but you get the point. As time's gone by, yes, the bulls have made progress, but on the same token, the bears have drawn quite a bit of a fortress up there, and they're dug in pretty deep. So we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, those are definitely the two couple areas that I'd keep a close eye on next week. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click that image right there and I will email you the guide. The guide is very short, it's to the point, and like I said, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.